Ekstra Bladet TV har mødt den amerikanske skuespiller Joe Manganiello til en snak om hans rolle som varulv i successerien True Blood.
For those who are new to True Blood in Denmark, what would be the one thing you think we need to know about the show before we watch it?
Two things. Sex and blood. Lots of sex and lots of blood.
Og han tvivlede da heller ikke et sekund på, at han gerne ville have rollen som varulv.
No, it was exciting. It was fun. You know, the show. I play a werewolf, and you know, the werewolves show up in season 3. So the new viewers know that the first 2 seasons they'll get a few other creatures. You get vampires. You get some shapeshifters. There's fairies. There's some other creatures involved, but the werewolves show up in season 3. So by that time, I was a big fan of the show. I'd seen every episode, and I knew that the way the show was, playing the werewolf meant there was going to be a lot of nakedness. So you know that coming.
Og alle de mange scener uden tøj på har tvunget Joe Manganiello i fitnesscenteret. Men hvordan holder han sig egentlig i så god form?
Well, I work out twice a day, 6 days a week.
Really?
When I'm training for the show,
Okay.
for True Blood. But you know, I'm shooting an action movie right now, and it's great because I don't have to be. It's a different type of working out, so it's just, you know, getting bigger. So I get to eat whatever I want and work out once a day, and with really heavy weights. So that's really fun.
So once a day is good.
Once a day is fun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's
So if somebody is sitting out there, or viewers, and saying, I want a body like that, what kind of advice would you give?
They can read my book when it comes out.
Oh, so you have a book coming?
I have a book deal, yeah. So they can get my book, and I'll tell them everything.
So when is that?
Probably in about a year. Probably for the next holidays, next Christmas, New Year's, probably around then. So I'm working on it now.
So you wanted to keep that a secret so nobody can look as good as you?
No, it's fine. I mean, my book's going to give it all away. I'll give it away gladly.
Come with a little piece of it.
Little piece?
Do you like drink eggs or eat like raw eggs or something?
You
have any like
a lot of protein.
Yeah.
There's a lot of protein. So there's a protein called Isopure that it's whey protein with 0 calories, 0 sugar. So but the goal is to get as much protein with as little sugar as possible. But you know, the workouts are really what does it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'll happily. I won't say give it away, but I'll sell it when the book comes out. I will tell everybody everything. Yeah.
Selvom han spiller varulv i True Blood, så trækker Joe Manganiello på sin egen personlighed, når han spiller det firbenede dyr.
A lot. I think there's a lot of similarities. You know, I think, you know, I'm a big person. I've always been big. I was always a big kid, and I think when you grow up that way, you know, as a kid that you could beat up all the other kids. You know that you could. But with that amount of, you know, power, let's say, you have to be responsible with it, and you know not to do that. So, you know, I remember growing up, and in high school there were kids that were getting picked on, and by other kids I played sports with. And so I would wind up defending these kids getting picked on against kids that were on my sports teams. And I think there's a bit of that in Alcide. You know, he's a werewolf, but that doesn't necessarily mean he identifies with other werewolves. I think he's a good-hearted person. He identifies with people that are good people.
Do you know what's gonna happen in season 6?
Yes, I do. And I can't tell you anything. I want there's people from HBO over in the next room over. They're gonna hear me, and I'm gonna get fired. I can't.
We're not gonna just between you and me.
Yeah, between me and you. Yeah, turn off the camera. Then. All right.
Okay,
I can tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Ja, og det kan vi jo ikke have, men hold øje med flere nyheder fra HBO lige her på ekstrabladet.dk.